EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First play from scrimmage, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A good start. One play, 10 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
That one, 28 yards on the ground. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now Stafford got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, LA! 33 yards for Cam Akers. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So defensively, third down, you're thinking get the stop, maybe force the field goal try. Instead, he's able to shake free and not just get the first down, but get the touchdown as well.
Yeah, so much for the best laid plans, right? And you knew once he got past the line of scrimmage, he was gone. Got that head of steam behind him. Vroom, off to the races. The only surprise would have been if anyone caught him.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now a man in his second season in a Cardinal uniform. Here's James Conner. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray now. That'll be taken in by Anderson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Murray a give. This is counter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Rams and Cardinals, they met 3 times a season ago. They each won in the other's building in the regular season. The Cardinals 37-20 in Week 4, and the Rams in Week 14 on Monday night would win at 30-23. And then, of course, they would also meet in the first ever Monday night wild card game, the final game of the first Super Wild Card weekend. And the Rams kicked off their title. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, they certainly took too long to set up play action, and that gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
To Connor on the check down. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed.
He's got his man. It's caught at the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Robbie Anderson from 4 yards out. And the Cards are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Stafford on 1st down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Stafford throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. To the right side, this is Henderson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Stafford now to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. To throw is Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee from 3 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. To throw, it's Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. On the return is Powell. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And oh, he coughed it up. Room here to run. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On first and 10, Stafford. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down. To throw again on second down. Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys have now moved out in front. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, that's complete to his running back, Connor. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Murray to air it out again. Flush to his right. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Ertz over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. From the gun, Murray. And his throw here's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Floating one, incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Eluded, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Murray to run again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A couple of vets, Stafford to Robinson there. 1st down Rams. Back to throw, Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
From the red zone now, Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Let's rock, baby. Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Hey, what we got? Let's have some fun. Let's get something going. Let's go.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Here's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. Murray going to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Murray getting this complete to Connor, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, he's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, And that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing again, Murray. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Murray giving to Connor on the option. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd and 1 from the 2. Here's Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside, but you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space, and that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
On first down, it's Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. A give running right is Akers. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They'll go again here with Akers. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 80 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Stafford now to throw. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
You want to put together a long drive? You've got to be able to convert on 3rd down, and they've done exactly that on this one. Sure enough, came up with another conversion right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 9, Stafford over the middle. That's hauled in by Kupp. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Throwing is Stafford. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. A give up the middle to Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Stafford. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
To throw is Murray. He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 34. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 15. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, He's going to ensure his guys a victory. So it's the Rams here to take home the W. And this one, Charles, too much Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he guided them to victory.